Ladies and gentlemen, I kindly request you all to please rise from your seats as we are now witnessing the arrival of the chief guest for today's evening, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Defence and Administration of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, Brigadier W. Chandrasiri, RSP, USP, PSC. The chief guest for today's evening, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Defence and Administration of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, Brigadier W. Chandrasiri, RSP, USP, PSC.
Guest of Honour, Regional Director, Region 13, Distinguished Toastmaster, Sudash Liyanage.
The Keynote Speaker, Mr. Shehan Ambepitiya.
Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic, Professor K.A.S. Damika.
The District Director, District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster, Sriyanti Salgado.
Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Nisal Virakol.
The Club Growth Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Mahinda Karunakara.
Dean, Faculty of Defence and Strategic Studies, Colonel H.M.G.E. Herath, RSP, USP, PSC.
The Division Director, Division D, District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster, Lankika Arya Singha.
Area Director, D5, Toastmaster Nali De Silva.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you.
Voice. It's the instrument we all play, the most powerful sound in the world, probably the only one that can start a war or make peace. And yet, many people have the experience that when they speak, people don't listen to them. But why? How can we speak powerfully to make a change in the world? I am no expert in the field of speechcraft and communication, and I truly don't have an answer for the aforementioned question. But I do have a good feeling that the chosen ones who have graced this evening will surely have an answer for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we warmly welcome you all to the 9th installation ceremony of the KDU Toastmasters Club, the only Toastmasters Club in Sri Lanka, based in a defence university with officer cadet representation. This has led to the collaboration of both day scholars and officer cadets for the betterment of both themselves and for the society at large.
Today, we are gathered here to ceremonially commence the Toastmasters year 2021 and 22. Ladies and gentlemen, we might not have been able to be physically present for meetings and other Toastmasters events throughout the past few months due to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, we are certainly thrilled to have you here with us after a long wait as we embark on this exciting journey to make wonderful memories.
For the motherland forever is what we at KDU believe in. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all rise for the KDU anthem.
Thank you. Please remain standing. They fought and fell for the belief of a better day. They shed blood, sweat, and tears to see us stand on the very soil they fought on. Let us stand in 1 minute silence and commemorate the ultimate sacrifice of our fallen war heroes.
Thank you. In order to commence today's proceedings, we would like to invite the following dignitaries to light up the traditional oil lamp and to add symbolic light to our event. To start off with, I would like to invite the chief guest for the evening, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Defence and Administration of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, Brigadier W. Chandrasiri.
Guest of Honor, Regional Director, Region 13, Distinguished Toastmaster Sudash Liyanage.
The Keynote Speaker, Mr. Shehan Ambepitiya.
Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic, Professor K.A.S. Damika.
The District Director, District KDU, Distinguished Toastmaster, Shehan Ambepitiya.
Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Isal Virakor.
Club Growth Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Mahendra Karunakara.
Dean, Faculty of Defense and Strategic Studies, Colonel HMGE Hera.
Division Director, Division D, District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster, Lankika Arya Singha.
Area Director, D5, Toastmaster Nadine De Silva.
Officer in charge of KDU Toastmasters, Squadron Leader Manjula Ganegote.
Outgoing and incoming presidents, Toastmaster Gigayu Jawardana and Toastmaster Rochelle Thumbodara.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
There is a Chinese proverb which said, "I'd rather walk in the dark with a friend rather than in the light alone." So, in order to shine upon his light and clear up the path, I would like to invite our incoming Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Thala Naushad, to deliver the welcome speech.
Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. It is my privilege and pleasure to deliver the welcome speech as the incoming Sergeant at Arms, and I warmly welcome you all on behalf of the KDU Toastmasters Club of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University. We are truly humbled and delighted to have you with us to participate and witness the 9th KDU Toastmasters Club Officer Installation Ceremony for the year 2021. As our chief guest for the occasion, we are honoured to have the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Defence and Administration, Brigadier W. Chandrasiri. Our guest of honour for the occasion, Distinguished Toastmaster Sudash Liyanage, the Regional Advisor for Region 13. It is with great pleasure that I welcome the Keynote Speaker, Mr. Shehan Ambepitiya. We are excited to learn from the wealth of knowledge and experience you will share with us today. I would also like to welcome the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Professor K.A.S. Damika, Dean, Faculty of Defense and Strategic Studies, Colonel HMGE Hera, Deans of other faculties and directors. Welcome everyone. We hope today's event will continue to affirm your belief in KDU Toastmasters. It is said that the captain is the most important personality of a ship, and with that in mind, I would like to warmly welcome the leaders of the Toastmasters movement in Sri Lanka, the district trio, consisting of District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Sriyanti Salgado, Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Visal Veerakon, Club Road Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Mahinda Karunakar. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all District and Divisional Council members and all other Toastmasters who are here with us today in the spirit of true Toastmasters comradeship. Last, but definitely not the least, welcome to all our fellow undergraduates, both officer cadets and day scholars. KDU Toastmasters Club was established in the year 2013 and have been striving to improve ever since. Our target is to provide our Toastmasters with effective public speaking skills, leadership skills, maximizing their potential in all aspects, build self-confidence and self-awareness, and providing them with unlimited personal growth. With this target in mind, we will now embark on a journey to keep raising a bar which has already been set high by our very own senior Toastmasters. So before I wrap up and hand over to the MCs for the occasion, once again, on behalf of the KDU Toastmasters Club, I would like to extend my welcome to all of you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy what we have in store for you this evening. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Talal. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are under the assumption that Toastmasters is all about public speaking and leadership development, this video we are about to witness shall prove that it goes well above and beyond it. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now enjoy a short video presentation of the KDU Toastmasters past memories during the year 2020 and 21.
2020-21 was indeed a remarkable year for the Toastmasters Club of KDU. The untiring efforts of the members of the club, spearheaded by an enthusiastic executive committee, undoubtedly redefined what Toastmasters meant for KDU. Today, we stand here with pride as we say that we truly achieved what we believed in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take immense pride and pleasure to call upon a gentleman who led the Toastmasters Club of KDU from strength to strength. Our immediate past president, Toastmaster Digayu Jayawardena, to deliver his farewell address.
Chief guest for the event, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Defense Administration, Brigadier W. Chandrasiri, guest of honor, distinguished Toastmaster, Sudash Liyanage, Keynote Speaker, Mr. Shehan Ambepitiya, Division Director, District 82, distinguished Toastmaster Chandrasiri, Program Call Director, District 82, distinguished Toastmaster Chandrasiri, Club Road Director, District 82, distinguished Toastmaster Mahendra, Deans and other faculties and directors, members of the Divisional Council, officer in charge of the KDU Toastmasters Club, members of the academic and administration staff of Chandrasiri Kotelawala Defense University, special invitees, Toastmasters from other clubs, my fellow Toastmasters, a very good evening. In thinking about what to say today at my opening address, I find myself going back to last year, where I delivered my incoming president's speech just right at that podium. And on that day, I felt happy, and I genuinely felt happy because of the opportunities that I was given to lead the club, but also concerned and worried about the development of the club, especially because of this pandemic period. Shifting from the physical attributes of the meeting to an online platform, increasing the membership, and also stressing about the fact that how to make this club a friendly environment and also fun-filled place, but also keep in mind to achieve the respective DCP points. But my words were eased. I would say my words was eased because I had the most supportive and the most encouraging, most goal-oriented, amazing executive committee board. I was considered the thorn among the flowers because me and another gentleman was the only male representative of the executive committee. But nevertheless, I had the strong Sergeant Arms, Toastmaster Nishara, the trustworthy treasurer, Toastmaster Rantika, the spirited secretary, Toastmaster Minon, the perplexing public relations team, Assistant Vice President, Public Relations, Toastmaster Saditra, Vice President, Public Relations, Toastmaster Nelundi, the masterful membership team, Assistant Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Gengi, and Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Helene, and the exquisite educational team, the Assistant Vice President Education, Toastmaster Rochelle, and the Vice President Education, Toastmaster Minoni. So this team with me was through thick and thin, and this team deserves all the credit equally for all the achievements that we received past year. The credit should also be deserved to the loyal members of the club who were the strong pillars who held the club, who made the club exist for this entire period. So thank you all of you. I sign out with a happy heart knowing I achieved my vision to decorate the club in gold along with 9 more other awards. I am proud to say that my executive committee paved way to win the prestigious coveted Golden Club Award for the first time in club history since 2013. This award will be a milestone for our club, and I personally believe this will be the start of KDU Toastmasters getting decorated in golden laurels every year. On that note, I wish the best of luck to the incoming executive committee headed by the incoming president for a successful year ahead. The baton is all yours. Before I end my speech, I would like to briefly share what I learned in Toastmasters for the past year and for the past years I've been in Toastmaster. So when I reminisce about life as Toastmaster, the further along I got, The more speeches, the more roles I took in, the more authentic confidence I gained. Having the ability to speak, listen thoughtfully, respond accordingly, has been a true gift. This is a gift where I can open wherever and whenever I want to, and in such a presence is required. Sometimes we need to find the power to speak up during a meeting or a workplace, to advocate for others out of concern, and of course, sometimes when we need to speak up and simply help ourselves. No matter where you go or what you do, communication will always be key. I would like to leave the stage with the same quote that I live by. I would say from a couple of years, this quote has been very strongly advocated in my life. Raise your words, not your voice. It's the rain that grows flowers, not thunder. That being said, thank you everyone. Have a pleasant evening. Back to your business.
Thank you, Toastmasters Ikai.
The KDU Toastmasters have achieved not only by individual contributions, but also through collective efforts of our fraternity. Now, it's time to recognize those special individuals who kept the KDU Toastmasters flag flying high.
Personal growth and accomplishment of individual milestones constitute a significant part of any Toastmasters club. Let us now take this moment to recognize and commend both the individual and collective accomplishments of the KDU Toastmasters Club for the year 2020 and 21.
Individual and club achievements for the year 2020-21. District and division appointments. Distinguished Toastmaster Peruk Silva, Assistant Division Director, Division D. Toastmaster Asungara Singha, Public Relations Creative Co-Chair, District 82. Toastmaster Sanana Prevaragna, Administration Manager, Division D. Toastmaster Nimna Pereira, Logistics Manager, Division D. Triple Crown Awards 2020-21. Toastmaster Nimna Pereira, Toastmaster Sajid Liyanage, Toastmaster Minol Batepola, Toastmaster Delu Behera, Toastmaster Deshani Samaru Ratna, Toastmaster Shandivar Segura, Toastmaster Yasin Jawagan, Toastmaster Erandika Hapuarachi, Toastmaster Vinod Nabide. Club Awards for the year 2020-21. Public Relations Awards. Fly of the Month Competition Overall Winners for the year 2020-21, runners-up. Creative Content Newsletter Award, 3rd place for the term 2. Membership Awards. Smedley Membership Award, Talk Up Toastmasters Award, Beat the Clock Award, AT&T Membership Award for Term 1 and Term 2. Educational Awards. 50 Educational Awards submitted as at 21st of May 2021. President's Distinguished Club status. Being the first club in District 82 to achieve 9 DCP points. For the first time in the history of the KDU Toastmasters Club, the prestigious Golden Club Award has been secured by the exceptional team led by our immediate past president, Toastmaster Brigadier.
To give away the felicitation awards for the past executive committee, let me call upon the Dean, Faculty of Defense and Strategic Studies, Colonel H.M.G.E. Herat, accompanied by the officer in charge, Squadron Leader, Manjula Ramigoda. the Assistant Vice President, Public Relations 2020 and 21, Toastmaster Sachitra Imesh. Toastmaster Sachitra, we kindly request you to remain on stage, please.
Assistant Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Vihangi Liyanage.
Assistant Vice President, Education, Toastmaster Rochelle Tumodara.
Treasurer, Toastmaster Irandika Hapuarachi.
Thank you, sir. To give away the next set of felicitation awards, let me cordially invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academics, Professor K.A.S. Damlikar, onto the stage, please. The Secretary, Toastmaster Minod Gamage.
Vice President, Public Relations, Toastmaster Nelundi Herath. Vice President, Education, Toastmaster Minoli Patipula.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we present the token of appreciation to the President for the year 2020 and 21, Toastmaster Digayu Jayawardena.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now take this moment to award the coveted Golden Club Award, which is awarded in recognition of a club's outstanding achievements in communication and leadership, having fulfilled stipulated goals set by Toastmasters International and District 82.
Now, we cordially invite the Executive Committee of 2020 and 21 to receive this prestigious award. Thank you, sir.
It's not a myth, but a fact, that members are the mere backbone of any Toastmasters Club, without whom the club would not have been what it is today. Our club too was blessed with passionate members who seek the path of Toastmasters.
In order to induct the new members of the KDU Toastmasters Club, I'd like to invite this special person, an English language lecturer, a teacher trainer, consultant who holds an MA in linguistics, BA Honours in social sciences, BA in English and English language teaching, MPhil from the University of Colombo, among several other academic achievements. In Toastmasters, she has been a Toastmaster since the year 2000 and has served the fraternity holding a plethora of leadership positions. To name a few: President of Lyceum Nugegure Toastmasters Club, President's Distinguished Area Governor, President's Distinguished Division Governor, District Club Extension Chair for Sri Lanka, District Mentor Pool Chair for Sri Lanka, Administration Manager of District 82, Pathways Guide and Club Growth Director of D82, and Program Quality Director of D82. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now invite the District Director of District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster Sriyanti Sagar.
Deputy Vice Chancellor, Regional Advisor, Keynote Speaker, key senior officers of KDU, and most of all, members of KDU. Today is definitely a special day because when we induct new members, our family grows. And in KDU Toastmasters, there are 29 Toastmasters to join our family. Due to exams, 10 of them are not here. Let me begin the official ceremony now. Fellow Toastmasters, it is now our duty and privilege to induct 29 new members into the KDU Toastmasters Club. This is an important occasion both for these new members and for our club. These individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication and leadership, and we now have an opportunity to help them learn, grow, and achieve. I will now call on our new members forward and ask them to join me on stage. Please withhold your applause until the ceremony is completed. I will be calling up the 19 new members who are present today. Udita Varnakulasuriya, Deepta Namage, kindly hold your applause. Dinuvi Jayawardena, Movin Samaranayaka, Sadini Ratnayaka, Kisara Rajapaksa, Nitni Karnaratna, Uma Khalil, Tisuri Yahampat, Sadiqa Fernando, Geetika Pereira, Shehan Maharu, Divya Fernando, Himashi Pereira, Dahan Yakandawala, Lakindu Kolanuna, Keshana Ganeshamurthy, Shivan Rajendra, Ravindu Vijay Singha. New members, we are joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 million people learn to communicate more effectively. As members of the KDU Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing as well as enjoyment. Madam Vice President, could you kindly rise? Have these new members been given an opportunity to discuss their needs and goals with the club? Have they been told how the Toastmasters program works and informed of the many benefits they will receive as well as the obligation of membership? Thank you. I believe the mentors have also been appointed. Let me now read out the mentors for each of these members. Mentors, kindly stand up as I read out your names. Toastmaster Shani Gunasekara will be mentor for Karshana Ganeshamurthy. Toastmaster Dirgayu Jayawardena will be mentor for Lakindu Kolamunna and Udita Varnakulasuriya. Toastmaster Manodya Opalage will be mentor for Geetika Pereira. Toastmaster Nelindi Hera will be mentor for Himashi Pereira and Uma Khalil. Toastmaster Deshani Samaragunaratna will be mentor for Shehan Maharoof. Toastmaster Prasanna Gunawardana will be mentor for Daham Yakandavela. Toastmaster Minoli Batekala will be mentor for Metni Karnaratna. Toastmaster Vihangi Liyanage will be mentor for Molin Samaranayaka and Tisara Rajapaksa. Toastmaster Himanshu Devavan will be mentor for Ravindu Vijaysinha. Toastmaster Minon Gamage will be mentor for Tisuri Yahampa and Divya Fernando. Toastmaster Krishna Ganeshamurthy will be mentor for Sadhini Ratnayaka and Deepta Manage. And Toastmaster Helena Fonseca will be mentor for Shivan Rajendra and Diluvi Jayawardena and Sadipa Fernando. As experienced Toastmasters, you have been asked to help these new members get off to a good start. Do you accept this responsibility and pledge to share your knowledge and experience with these new members so that they can immediately begin to benefit from their Toastmasters membership? Thank you. You may be seated. New members. Membership in this club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yet, it also places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently towards your own self-development, evaluate others' features in a spirit of support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goals, remain positive, and most of all, keep a smile on your face. We ask you, our new members, to dedicate yourself to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to keep this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. As you face your fellow Toastmasters, please affirm your membership by repeating the following words after me. After the word I, you could say your name. I, in the presence of my fellow members of the KDU Toastmasters Club, make this firm obligation to attend meetings regularly, to prepare fully for each assignment, to apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters education program, to participate actively in club activities, to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner, to build open friendly relationships with my fellow members and to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters. Would all club members as well as the senior members, Toastmasters who are present, kindly stand. And repeat this after me. We, the members of Toastmasters International, pledge to support you in your quest for self-development, to provide you with positive, helpful evaluations, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities to help others, and to make your Toastmaster membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience. Thank you. You may be seated. Let me congratulate all the new members. And as we've just promised, be there for every single meeting with your helpful evaluations, and just remember to bring other new members to make this club a dynamic club. Congratulations all. You may take your seats.
Thank you, madam. Here at Toastmasters, we speak to express ourselves, but music speaks without words. It can evoke the deepest of our emotions. After listening to a bunch of speeches, our members are all set to serenade your night with some music. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage our very own members of the KDU Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Digayu, Toastmaster Prasansa, Toastmaster Daham, and Toastmaster Thalal, along with the KDU Page Band.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters and the KDU Beach Band for that wonderful performance.
Shehan Ambepitiya is a gentleman who reached the peak of the athletic world. He was the former fastest man in South Asia and a triple gold medalist at the 2008 Commonwealth Games. Today, he joins us as he faces a new set of challenges as he steps out to explore a totally different dimension of life. He is currently a respected entrepreneur, former Toastmaster, and works at TV Derana in media and marketing. It is truly a rare feat today to see someone who has conquered both the physical and mental. Therefore, it is my greatest privilege to welcome our keynote speaker for today's evening, Mr. Shehan Ambepitiya, to deliver the keynote address.
To Vice Chancellor, the Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, and distinguished guest, and my dear fellow students. First of all, I would like to thank the KDU Toastmasters Club for inviting me here to do the keynote speech, and I must say that I'm really privileged to be here. So I thought of talking about how I became a hero in sports. I must say that there was a period that I felt zero in life. I do believe that almost all of you must have felt zero at a certain point of life. So if I tell you all that I used to be very innocent, lazy student who was sitting in a corner of a class and who was focusing only on the studies. I never had an intention of becoming an athlete, but something that I do believe is that your life can be changed in a split of a second. It can be changed. So as I said, I was sitting in a corner of a class, and one day the prefects, they came to our class and they were forcing us to go to the grounds and participate for the sports meet trials. So I went to the ground and I ran so fast, I was number 1 in the selection trials. And then I went for the circuit meet, again number 1. Then I went for the zonal, again number 1. So as the first thing, what I want to tell you all is that there are 7.6 billion people in the world, and you're one of them. And something I believe is that every one of you is gifted with a unique talent. So it's all about identifying who you are, what you are good at, and what is your unique talent. It could be anything. It could be public speaking, it could be dancing, it could be singing, it could be comparing, it could be teaching, it could be anything. So when you go home today, lay down on your bed and think, who am I? What is my unique talent? And what am I good at? So coming back to my story, so I was able to identify that I'm quite good in running when I was just 13 years of age. So as I said, I became first in circuit meet, then zonal, then again I went to the Western provincial level and I became 4th and I was out of the competition. So I came home and I spoke to Amma and I said, Amma, I lost. And she said, Puta, api pardina thanamai jayagranai diyenne. Where you lose, the victory is where you lose. So that's what she said. So I think that was the day that I felt like I should become a hero in sport. So let me tell you all what I did after that. So then I made few goals what I wanted to achieve. So my first goal was to become the fastest junior athlete in Sri Lanka. Something that I do whenever I have a goal, I write it down on a piece of paper and I paste it on the wall which is in front of my bed, and I look at it every morning and evening. So I'm driven towards it. So even you can do that. When you have a goal, just write it down on a piece of paper, or you can even put it in your mobile phone's wallpaper. So I was looking at it every morning and evening. I was so driven, I was able to achieve my goal by the age of 15. And then my goal was to become the fastest man among 22 million people in Sri Lanka. So by the age of 18, I was able to become the fastest man in Sri Lanka. And to date, I'm the youngest to achieve such a goal. And then my goal was to become the fastest man in South Asia. Do you know that there are 1/4 of population living in South Asia? So becoming the fastest among everyone, it's like a dream. But I was able to achieve it by the age of 20. And then if I tell you my rankings, I was the fastest junior in South Asia, second fastest junior athlete in Asia, 7th fastest in the world, then the fastest in Commonwealth region, and then when it comes to senior category, fastest man in South Asia, 6th fastest man in Asia. So I was achieving so much, and I do believe that I was able to become that hero that I was planning to become. But this is where the story starts. At the age of 28, I felt like I am no longer the fastest. There were athletes who were running really faster than me because they were young, they were stronger than me. So I felt like I have to give up on athletics, but athletics was like my life. It was the love of my life, but letting it go was very difficult. So something that I want to tell you all is that for everything in this world, there is this thing called the expiry date. There's expiration date for every single thing in this world. For your talents, for the fame, if you're a celebrity, there's a time for your popularity. So every single thing in this world has its own expiration date. When the time comes, you have to let it go. Because sometimes holding on to something is really tough rather than letting it go. You can apply it on anything, for your relationships, for your life goals, you can apply it. So then, at the age of 28, I thought, okay, this is a high time. Even though I loved it, I had to let it go. So then I thought, because when it comes to especially when it comes to a track and field athlete, when you give up on athletics, all you can do is go to the ground, hold the stopwatch, and become a coach. But I thought, no, I don't want to become a coach. I thought I want to become an administrator in sports. So I always, I'm actually proactive rather than being reactive. So at the age of 22, I was planning for this retirement, even though it was difficult. So I was doing my bachelor degree in marketing, then I was doing MBA. So I was preparing myself for the retirement. So because of that, it was easy for me. So in life, do not stick to one plan. At least have 3 plans. If plan A fails, you have plan B. If plan B fails, you have plan C. So always stick to at least 3 plans. Then it's very easy for you to win the life. So coming back to the story. So after my retirement, as I planned, before my retirement, I started working at TV Dharna as a professional marketeer. And then, now my unique talent is no longer here. Then what should I do? That was my next question. So in life, you got to try different things. You try it, sometimes you fail, you try again, you fail, but there is this day that you reach to success. So I was trying so many things, and now my goal is to become an entrepreneur while I'm working for TV Dharna. And I'm also into sports administration. I'm attached to Sports Ministry, National Olympic Committee, and Athletic Association of Sri Lanka. And talking about the entrepreneurship part, I tried so many things and I failed like 5 to 6 times during last few years. But it was all about experience. You gain experience, you try again, one day you succeed. So recently I started bottling King Kong water and exporting it. So today I'm exporting to 9 countries the bottled King Kong water. And I also came up with Sri Lanka's first natural energy drink. So now it's available in sports supermarkets, and soon you all will be able to have it in almost all the supermarkets. So that is my goal now, to build a brand here in Sri Lanka. So as I said, the last message that I want to give you all is that your life is a book. You're the author of your book. You write down different chapters in life. So I was writing down the first chapter of my life with sports. So now this is the second chapter of life. It all matters is how you finish or how you end your book. If you can leave a legacy behind where people remember you, that is the most important thing in your life. So write your book in a way that everybody will remember one day. So things to take note: identify your unique talent. When you go home, think, what is my unique talent? And invest once you develop your unique talent, try so many things, then you will be able to discover different potentials that you have in life. So, and also, I would like to talk about public speaking. While I was attached to a TV Dharna, we had a Toastmaster Club. I was being a part of it, and I'm not a Toastmaster, I should say. So please don't count and you all count. So I'm not a Toastmaster. So when I was invited, I said I'm not a Toastmaster. What I can do is maybe I'll be able to share some of my life experiences with you all. So I do believe that you were able to gain something out of my speech. So again, I'm telling you, you're gifted, you have a unique talent, identify who you are. Once you identify it, invest on it. And one day, you will be able to get out of that zero feeling and become a hero in your life. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the pinnacle of today's agenda, the moment that we've all been waiting for, the installation of the incoming president and the executive committee for the year 2021 and 22. The pillar that will be holding our club up together in the coming year, bound by the spirit of hard work, commitment, and enthusiasm.
We would like to invite on stage our area director, Toastmaster Nalin De Silva, who is a chartered engineer, a project manager with 16 years of experience on local and foreign aspects, a Toastmaster for 7 long years at the IESL Club, holding positions from Sergeant at Arms to being the president of the home club. And currently, he is the director in CECB and CESL, MEP consultant to Abans Engineering, and also an entrepreneur at his own establishment. Toastmaster Nalin De Silva, the stage is yours.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and especially the Toastmasters of KDU Toastmasters Club. And I like the word pinnacle of the MCs, which is the utmost event of the day, which we welcome all the new executive committee as well as we say goodbye and thank you very much for the outgoing executive committee. I personally have the privilege to be one of the key role players today as the installation officer of one of the most prestigious club I can say in the world, because having seen the educational accolades and the awards, I wondered about these Triple Crown awards, the number of education awards you have submitted, record numbers. Even I know personally that my club sometimes struggling to have this Triple Crown award, but I saw 7 or 8 Triple Crowns. So shall we give a KDU Toastmasters Club as well as outgoing executive committee a good round of applause? Namely, Diga Jayawardena as the President, Minori Bhattacharya, Vice President Education, Helene Fonseca, Vice President Membership, Nelun Dihera, Vice President Public Relations, and Binon Gamage, Secretary, Erandika Hansamani as Treasurer. At the same time, in customary, the KDU Toastmasters have another extended committee as well. Nishaya Mindukulasuri as a Sergeant at Arms, and Rochelle Tumodre, today the incoming President, works at Assistant Vice President Education's position as the extended team, and Bihangi Liyanage, Assistant Vice President Membership, and Sachitra Imesh, Assistant Vice President Public Relations. They were the team who made the club proud, and they were the team who were behind all these accolades and the educational awards. They deserve a good round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Officially, as installation officer, I officially discharge all of them as executive committee by today onwards, and we welcome a new executive committee. I would like to introduce the new executive committee. Again, before that, we have to welcome first the extended team, customary. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the executive committee, the extended team. There are 4 of them. Assistant Vice President, Public Relations, Toastmaster, Lakidu Kolamuna. He's one of the most caring person, as per their friends, to the whole executive committee, but he has some speciality of caring somebody else, particularly. He's mostly caring Vice President, Assistant Vice President membership. Now she's about to come on stage, Toastmaster Mihiri Alves. She loves to hang out with friends, obviously. At the same time, she has the counter caring as well. Toastmaster Mihiri Alves. The third officer, the extended officer, Assistant Vice President Education, Toastmaster Pansilu Alpa. She is known for her sweet smile. Everyone mistakes her for an innocent person. That's what their friends say. Toastmaster Pansilu Alpa. Now we have 2 more cadet officers as well. Toastmaster Daham Yakandawi. He's quite known as Yaka everywhere in the university, so people know that Yaka is there. Solid musician, you have seen him, especially loves the trumpet. Ladies and gentlemen, our cadet officer number 1, Toastmaster Daham Yakandawi. And our second cadet officer, Toastmaster Shehan Ambepitiya. There are a lot of food facts behind him. I'm not going to mention them, but he's really scared to stand next to girls who are taller than him. I'm sure that he's okay with this line. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the extended team we have, apart from the official executive committee. And I will take a gentle pledge from them, the extended team. Will you, as members of extended team, to the main executive committee, accept relevant responsibilities and perform your duties to the best of your abilities? Ladies and gentlemen, please recognize the extended team with 5 Toastmasters to be our budding Toastmasters and the leaders for the next tenure, hopefully. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for them to give a good round of applause and recognize them. Thank you very much. Extended team, you may take your seats, please. Now the official part of the recognizing the executive committee, who's lining up. Starting from the Sergeant at Arms, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Talal Naushad. You can see he's so fat. No amount of food can make him gain weight. That's what their friends say. Good work and work, no matter if he's sick, in the workshop, or even at the sleep. I have personal experience with him with recent division contest, and he has contributed a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Talal Naushad. Treasurer, Toastmaster Deshani Samaragura. Known as Reconnecting Candida Missy. The reason behind, and she's having some poor network at high altitudes. There are a lot of Candida misses, even including our division director today. She loves African countries, so she will end up either over there as a permanent resident or else with recent infection of Omicron. That's what I can say. Toastmaster Deshani Samaragura as a treasurer. The secretary, which is one of the most important character. Toastmaster, I made the mistake generally. Prasansa Gunavardhana. I was given some serious advice, never tell her Prasanna. So I corrected my mistakes. Prasansa Gunavardhana, and she is extremely loud voice. Then no one needs to offer her microphone. We can see her at the word of thanks for sure. And call her Prasanna, you will see an angry bird. Ladies and gentlemen, the Secretary, Toastmaster Prasansa Gunavardhana. Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Chandrasiri. Where she's reserved for there's a quality flyer. I'm sure the club is going to have a lot of flyer awards in the future. She's behind it. And she's gifted painter, and she has a sweet smile and is rarely seen frowning. It's a genuine sweet smile, I should say. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of Public Relations, Toastmaster Chandrasiri. Vice President Membership. To balance the previous gender, I'm sure that only 2 gents are allowed in the Executive Committee, as the outgoing President said. So just to fulfill the gender balance, Toastmaster Nisal Etiaraj on stage as the Vice President Membership. This is pretty interesting for girls. All girls love Nisal as he is ready to listen to their sorrows anytime. Just like a poem mom reading out anywhere despite his busy schedules and assignments. Nisal, I think this is the best characteristic to be the VP membership you have to. You can gather a lot of members to the club. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Nisal Vice President Education, which is a pivotal role, Toastmaster Liyanage. Don't dare to touch her hair, or you will end up with a huge slap on your cheek. You can see, she's hardly have some hair now. Don't expect short and sweet explanations from her. She will end up explaining A to Z without any end. So that's good for our VP Education's role. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome VP Education, Toastmaster Liyanage. Incoming President, Champion Speaker recently, with baby face on her. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Rochelle Tumodar. The biggest real secret behind her name is the middle part of the name. Even I'm doubtful and I was searching for the name, the middle part, futile attempt. Ladies and gentlemen, well known her baby face with the theme speech and the TikTok fan. If TikTok, it's Rochelle, and if it's Rochelle, it's TikTok. That's what they're trying to say. Because she's actually TikTok famous. And she has recently made the area proud from her champion speech. And she deserved leader as well. And I'm sure that she will make the best justice to the President's accolade as well as the Toastmasters Club of the KDU. Here we have 7 Executive Committee members, KDU, Toastmasters year for the 2021 and 2022. Now let me be very serious, and as our district director said, that please hold the applause from now onwards, and we'll do the official installation from here onwards. I'm here to install the officers of KDU Toastmasters Club and prepare for them for the challenges that lie ahead. Their collective challenge is to make the club strong, dedicated to helping people from all walks of life to speak in an effective manner, listen with sensitivity and think creatively. I will ask each officer standing from Sergeant at Arms to hold the gavel as a symbol of leadership. As I briefly describe challenges he or she must meet, the responsibilities of her or she must fulfill. Let me hand over the gavel to the Sergeant at Arms. Sergeant at Arms. Toastmaster Talal Naushad, having been elected as the Sergeant at Arms of KDU Toastmasters Club, You are the master of host of all club meetings. You are responsible for making proper physical arrangements of club meetings. You are also responsible for the orderly conduct of club meetings and controlling the club properties. Will you, as a Sergeant at Arms, accept these challenges and perform your duties to the best of your abilities? Yes. Thank you. You may hand over the gavel to the Treasurer. Treasurer. Toastmaster Deshani Samarapundakna, having been elected as the Treasurer of KDU Toastmasters Club, you are the Club Chief Accountant. You are responsible for the development and execution of financial policies, procedures, audit and controls. You will develop and recommend budget to the Executive Committee. You have to receive and disperse funds and maintain the bank account of the club. You need to notify members of dues, collect dues, remit dues and report to Toastmasters International. Will you, as a Treasurer, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities? Thank you. You may hand over the gavel to the Secretary. Secretary, Toastmaster Prasansa Gunawardhan. Having been elected as the Secretary of KDU Toastmasters Club, you are the primary note taker and record keeper. You are the custodian of the club constitution, bylaws, and all the official documents of the club. You are responsible for club records and correspondence. You should submit updated membership and officer records to Toastmasters International. You need to record the and read minutes of club meetings as well as executive committee meetings. Will you, as a Secretary, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You may hand over the gavel to Vice President, Public Relations. Vice President, Public Relations. Toastmaster Tharushi Dharmasiri. Having been elected as Vice President, Public Relations of KDU Toastmasters Club, you are responsible for developing, implementing, and administering a program that maintains the positive image of Toastmasters for all members, guests, and general public. You are the internal and external public relations for the club. You are responsible in developing and maintaining the club website and the newsletter. Will you, as the Vice President, Public Relations, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You may hand over the gavel to Vice President, Membership. Vice President, Membership. Toastmaster Nisa Hettiadachi. Having been elected as the Vice President, Membership of KDU Toastmasters Club, you are responsible for planning, organizing and implementation of programs that ensure membership growth and retention. You need to maintain an accurate membership roster and attendance record. You need to assist new members and submit their applications to Toastmasters International. Will you, as the Vice President of Membership, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities? Thank you. You may hand over the gavel to the Vice President, Education. Vice President, Education, Toastmaster Liyanage. Having been elected as the Vice President, Education of KDU Toastmasters Club, you are responsible for planning successful club meetings and educational programs so that each member has the opportunity to achieve his or her educational and leadership goals. You need to update member progress chart and report member completion of educational and leadership programs to Toastmasters International. As the second ranking club officer, you preside the club meetings and executive committee meetings in absence of the president. You are also responsible for monitoring club performance. Will you, as the Vice President, Education, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I do.
Thank you very much, and you may hand over the gavel to me, please. President. Toastmaster Rochelle Tumwater, having been elected as the President of KDU Toastmasters Club, you are its Chief Executive Officer and will be expected to preside at all club meetings and at all regular and special meetings of your Executive Committee. It is your challenge to see that this club enables its members to achieve their educational goals. It is also your challenge to see that your club helps the area, division, district and the Toastmasters International to meet their goals. Please accept this gavel as a symbol of your leadership and dedication to office. The gavel is a symbol of the power and authority given to you by the membership of this club. Use it wisely and with restraint. You are a member of your team as well as a leader. A team is more than a collection of people. It is an emotional force rooted in the feelings, thoughts and actions of all members with a common goal of achievement, sharing and mutual support. Work with your team members to create a healthy, dynamic club, a club which everyone will be proud of. Will you, as a president, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes.
Thank you. It is now my pleasure to declare these Toastmasters installed here into the office which they have been elected for the year 2021 and 22. Now I request all the members of KDU Toastmasters Club and all the Toastmasters in this audience, please stand. The growth and development of Toastmaster program in KDU Toastmasters Club depend largely upon the actions of this group. On your honor, as men and women of Toastmasters International, do you pledge to individually and collectively support this club, live with this club, and work with this club throughout the coming year? Thank you very much, and you may take your seat. At the same time, can I have the gavel, please? Ladies and gentlemen, let me have the privilege of having on stage our regional advisor, distinguished Toastmaster Sudash, Liyanage, as well as our own district director, distinguished Toastmaster Shehan Ambepitiya, to pin these young budding Toastmasters for the new year. And can we have these pins ready? Thank you, Madam. Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Sudash. Thank you, Madam Distinguished Toastmaster Chandrasiri. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have the new Executive Committee for the year 2021 and 2022. You may applaud now. Thank you very much. And except the President, the other Executive Committee members, you may take your seats, please. Except the President. With the newly installed President as well as the immediate past President, the outgoing President, Toastmaster Dika Jawardena on stage, please. Toastmaster Dika Jawardena, as the immediate past President of KDU Toastmasters Club, will you offer the President's medallion to President Rochelle Tumodre as a symbol of her dedication and service? Please. Toastmaster Rochelle Tumodre, as the President of KDU Toastmasters Club, will you offer the immediate past President's pin to Toastmaster Dika Jawardena for his dedication and service, please? Thank you, Dika. As the immediate past President, you may take your seat, please. After photo shooting. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm signing off as the Area Director and Installation Officer today, Liyanage Silva, and it's all the podium for the new President, the upcoming President for the year 2021 and 22 to make her acceptance speech. Toastmaster Rochelle on stage.
Chief guest for the occasion, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Defence and Administration of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, Brigadier W. Chandrasiri. Guest of Honour, Distinguished Toastmaster Sudash Liyanage. Keynote Speaker of today's ceremony, Mr. Shehan Ambepitiya. Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academics, Professor K.A.S. Dhammika. Dean, Faculty of Defence and Strategic Studies, Colonel H.M.J.E. Hera. Deans of other faculties and directors, District Director, District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster Sriyanthi Salgado, Program Quality Director, District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster Nisal Virokol, Club Growth Director, District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster Mahinda Karunakara, Officers in charge of the KDU Toastmasters Club, special invitees, Toastmasters from other clubs, my fellow Toastmasters of KDU, a very good evening. Life is full of many surprises, and my journey of Toastmasters is no exemption. It was in 2019 that I contacted our very own immediate past president, Toastmaster Dika before joining Toastmasters. Now, almost 2 years later, here I am delivering my inaugural speech at the 9th installation ceremony of the KDU Toastmasters Club as the president of the club. As I look at the journey so far, the KDU Toastmasters Club has created a shining legacy along the way. Our very own members have taken the club to greater heights with their astounding performances, and it is with great pride that I continue this legacy to lead the club through yet another era of excellence. Of course, none of this would be possible without the help of my fellow EXCO members who have been my biggest support system from the very beginning. It makes me so proud to say that this year we have 2 very enthusiastic officer cadets joining our executive committee for the year 2021-22,
following a lapse of 7 long years. As per the Toastmasters International regulations, we are asked to meet at least once a month and to interact with each other. While in our case, I personally find it really hard to end meetings because of the chatterboxers of the Exco. And most importantly, this year, the Exco have found a balance between male and female, where we have 6 pretty ladies and 5 handsome gentlemen. But the biggest challenge that I have to face this year, not the fact that COVID-19 takes new year, new me too seriously, but the fact that I will have to deal with the worst trio combination of Lakindu, Daham and Nisab. Because I know for a fact that worse is yet to come. But still, just like having fun, when we have a task ahead, the team do have their head on the game. The journey we have taken so far as a team and club has been nothing short of spectacular. And I'm very proud to say that the KDU Toastmasters has achieved 9 DCP points within time span as short as 4 months, along with educational and PR awards. Although our start was in adherence with the new normal of the virtual platform, in retrospect, I have to say that we have overcome many obstacles while achieving a simultaneous growth in the club as one big family. My vision for the club is to lead it to yet another era of brilliance and to keep the KDU Toastmasters name shining bright in our tenure. On a final note, as the great individual Nimnaka Pereira always say, guys, let's focus, process, and most importantly, let's enjoy. Over to you, MCs.
Thank you, Madam President, for that interesting speech, and we wish you good luck for the upcoming year.
Our venture is not truly complete if the personalities that helped us make this event a success are left without being appreciated.
In order to extend our heartfelt gratitude to those significant individuals who have been the guiding light of this event, we would like to call upon the chief guest for today's evening, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Defence and Administration of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, Brigadier W. Chandrasiri, accompanied by the Officer in Charge, Squadron Leader, Manjula Gamigoda. To start off with, in recognition of his exemplary leadership and commitment in guiding the KDU Toastmasters Club towards the greatest of its height, we would like to invite the immediate past president, Toastmaster Digayu Jayawardena.
Area Director, Division D, Area 4, Toastmaster Nalin De Silva.
Division Director, Division D, Distinguished Toastmaster, Lankika Arya Singha.
Club Group Director, District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster, Mahinda Karunakara.
Program Quality Director, District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster, Nisal Vidakon.
District Director, District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster, Shriyanti Salkado.
The keynote speaker for today's evening, Mr. Shehan Ambepitiya. Now we would like to call upon the guest of honor, Distinguished Toastmaster Sudash Liyanage, to receive his token of appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, we now take this moment to respectfully invite the chief guest for today's evening, Brigadier W. Chandrasiri, to address the gathering.
The guest of honor, Toastmaster Mr. Sudash Liyanage, the keynote speaker, Mr. Shehan Ambepitiya, all Toastmasters, distinguished invitees, officer cadets, dear scholars, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Make a little laugh to talk to you all because for my knowledge, my little knowledge, Toastmasters in Sri Lanka are the best speakers. After quite a good number of speeches and the final one yet to come, it's a daunting task for me to tell you something at this critical stage. Before I start, I think Vice Chancellor, because of his official requirement to attend a meeting at the Parliament, was not able to come here. So he wanted to convey his sincere appreciation and congratulation to all of you. Then, before I start, I would like to ask you a question. I'm a man in uniform. I would like someone to answer me straight. What is powerful? A weapon or a mic like this? Come on, you are. the speakers. Who says Mike? Get up. 1, 3 or 4 cadets also standing up. Who says weapon? No one. Right. I think I got Mrs. Shehan Salgado. He said when you're taking oath, ability to communicate. Now, for me, my opinion, you are the best speakers in the country, all Toastmasters. However, I will take 2 examples for you to keep it remembered. And also a little bit of a homework to be done to get the 100% out of what I am going to tell. In India, the soldiers called Havaldars. A young, dynamic, energetic CEO took over his command some time back. And late evening, he was walking around his chalet or bungalow's lawn. He saw 2 soldiers with weapons guarding a chair. He asked why. So this is a compulsory duty that we do it here. Then he asked his 2 IC why these people are doing this. No answer. He said this, we are following it. He tried his level best to ask from everybody in the unit, senior to him, maybe serving senior to him in the regiment. He didn't get the answer. Same answer. So we are doing it. Then he thought, okay, because of the new technology development, I will call the previous CEO and ask him. He said, yes, when I took over, these people are there, I did the same, and you should do the same. But he's not satisfied with this answer. He called the previous CEO before him, same answer. So cut short, I will say, he went on like that about 6 CEOs who commanded his battalion prior to him. Then he was able to contact the last living CEO, more than 70 years old, and he asked the question, sir, I am the CEO of this regiment, took over yesterday, and I found that 2 soldiers are guarding a chair in our bungalow, in CEO's bungalow. Why is that? Then he answered, oh my God, son, is that chair still wet with paint? So, think on the ability to communicate. And what do you think? Soldiering is a bit difficult. But who is having the most difficult task as a profession in this world? Any guesses? Your guess and my guess might be different, but it's an open question for you. Correct answer, on my answer will be rewarded. Who holds the most difficult job in this world? Any guesses? Come on, still, take a chance. President of the new Toastmasters or the Toastmasters Club, KDU, yes? My opinion is that the President of USA. In 9/11 attack, soon after that, George W. Bush, all the 6.5 billion people at that time are watching at him what he's going to tell. He did a very short speech. I'm not going to tell that speech here. So go through the internet, find what he has exactly how many he has spoken about. At last, in summary, he said, either you are with us or with them. I mean terrorists. Sometimes you don't have to talk hours and hours to give a message. He gave that message in a very brief speech. And today, I will talk about another two characteristics that I want these young ladies and gentlemen to keep in mind. I think I'm very delighted to hear young Shehan Ambepitiya, probably now he's coming to his 30s. And I would say, my presence here today is because of Shehan. I was invited as the chief guest in the absence of Vice Chancellor, but your officer in charge know that I was opposing it a little bit, want to go away early because I also had another invitation from the chief ambassador from Switzerland in his residence. But then, as a deputy vice chancellor, and want to see what the proceeding on, and all to wish you all my wishes, and also to see Shehan physically. I have heard about this man. I have seen him on the TV, but I have never met him. So I decided my time with Switzerland, Ambassador Switzerland, with you all today. I will not go there again because the party starts at 6:30. The point is that when you take a decision, weigh it. Do the advantages and disadvantages in the military. See what gives you profit and what gives you inspiration being addressed. For a thought, I said, okay, I would like to meet Shehan Ambepitiya, as you said, one of the fastest man who produced in Sri Lanka. Another thing is the commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, he said, dream. Dreaming only won't give you result. He might have ran his fastest with 10.2 seconds or 3 seconds, probably sometimes 10.1. But he has trained a lot. Take example of Usain Bolt. Anyone knows that how many gold medals he has won in the World Cup, World Championships and Olympics? That is homework for you. Have that data with you. In his life, he has not ran more than 300 seconds altogether with that all gold medals. But he himself has committed 12 long years in the ground, hours and hours doing the lifting. And if you happen to see the Bolt field, you will witness how hard he has been trained. You are just starting your life. So commitment takes you a different destination altogether if you are dream and if you have set your goals. Finally, I am happy as the Deputy Vice Chancellor about the achievement that we have gained so far. People have not given in a tray to you. We have worked hard. Same time, all the Toastmasters who are supporting the KDU Toastmasters Club, I respect you 100%. And same time, I request all of you to support us, to support future leaders, whether they are in uniform or civil. They are going to be the hope of the country. Support them. That is our obligation. That is our responsibility. That is all what we can do at this critical juncture. Wish you all the very best and wish you a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for those inspiring and equally encouraging words, and especially for bringing in a sense of military into the world of Toastmasters.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to thank the individuals who made this night possible, and we call upon Toastmaster Prasansa Gunawardana, the incoming secretary, to do the honors.
Occasionally in life, there are those moments of unutterable fulfillment which cannot be completely explained by those symbols called words. Their meaning can only be articulated by the inaudible language of the heart, saying thank you. Good evening to all distinguished guests and everyone here today who made this event extra special with their valued presence. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this grandiose event of the KDU Toastmasters calendar for the year 2021. I, on behalf of the KDU Toastmasters Club and my own behalf, extend sincere thanks to all those who have supported us in every possible way to make this event a success. First of all, our sincere thanks goes out to the chief guest of today's occasion, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Defence and Administration of General Sir John Kotelawala Defence University, Brigadier W. Chandrasiri. Thank you, dear sir, for all your guidance and support extended to us from the very beginning of this event amidst your busy schedules. We wish to extend a profound gratitude to our guest of honor, Mr. Sudash Liyanage, Regional Advisor for Region 13, Toastmasters International, District 82, for gracing this occasion with his presence and for his unfailing support throughout this year. Your guidance really means a lot for all our club members. Our special thanks goes out to our keynote speaker for the evening, Mr. Shehan Ambepitiya, for enlightening us with his inspiring words. Next, we would like to extend our sincere thanks to Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academics, Professor K.A.S. Dhammika, and also our sincere thanks goes out to Dean, Faculty of Defence and Strategic Studies, Colonel H.M.G.E. Herath, for being a guiding light throughout the organization of this event. Deans of all faculties and directors, we are extremely grateful for your presence here today to grace this event. We wish to extend our sincere thanks to our District Director for District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster Sriyanti Salgado, for being here with us today and for guiding us from her time as a club mentor to now as the district's leading Toastmaster. Following up, I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to our Program Quality Director for District 82, Distinguished Toastmaster Nisa Verakon, and Club God Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Mahinda Karnakara, for the unfailing support extended to us at all times. Further, our appreciation goes out to our division and area officers, Division D Director, Toastmaster Lankika R.A. Singha, and Area Director, Toastmaster Nalin De Silva, and Past Area Director, Toastmaster Ravin Lankanatha, for the immense support extended at all times. Definitely, a big thank you goes out to our Assistant Division Director for Club Growth of Division D, our very own past President, Distinguished Toastmaster Dinuk Silva, for always encouraging us to do great. Our special thanks goes out to our officers in charge, Squadron Leader GMC Ganegoda and Lieutenant Paboda Palyaguru for their unwavering support and guidance extended to us to make this event a success. We would like to acknowledge the military, academic and administrative staff for their constant guidance in making this event a success at all times. We thank all special invitees present today for joining us to make this event a remarkable milestone. I would be failing in my duties if I do not appreciate the outgoing executive committee, our past immediate executive members, past members, and Toastmasters here tonight. Thank you for the trust you have placed in us and for your unfailing support and guidance given to us at all forms for making this event an extremely successful one. On a personal note, a very special thanks goes out to my fellow club officers and members for putting their 100% and untiring efforts to make this event a spectacular one with so much hope in heart for the year to come. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, an event like this requires a lot of planning and effort from the foundation to its pinnacle. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated individuals. And I cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement, willingness, and dedication to take on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zones. We thank you all for being present here tonight to make this event a truly memorable one and an extra special day for the KDU Toastmasters family. Thank you and have a pleasant evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasansa. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you had a fabulous time here at our installation ceremony. We kindly request you to join us for refreshments at the FGS lobby just outside the auditorium.
Thank you very much. Stay safe and have a pleasant evening.